So, I think you're gonna have to call on me. I don't know. Good afternoon, everyone, and happy International Women's Day. So, we are closing, concluding our week in a very good note. Gender discrimination and inequality hamper progress across the entirety of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. This alert was made this morning by the President of the General Assembly, Mr. Dennis Francis, during the observance of International Women's Day here at the UN. The PJ delivered his remarks under the theme, Invest in Women, Accelerate in Progress. Alongside the Secretary General, Mr. António Guterres, the Deputy Secretary General, Ms. Amina Mohammed, the Executive Director of UN Women, Ms. Sima Bahous, and the Chair of the current session of the Commission on the Status of Women, CSW, His Excellency Mr. António Manuel Revilla Lagdameo. President Francis noted that, unhappily, we continue to fall short on many indicators in the context of gender equality, and mentioned the alarming reports of sexual abuse targeting women and girls in several parts of the world. The PJ urged participants to be determined in accelerating the pace towards the creation of a gender-equal world where it is, in an everyday occurrence for women to lead nations and institutions, corporate and public, a world where also gender-based violence is an issue of the past. He also made several suggestions to increase gender equality, including closing the gender pay gap, ensuring access to reproductive health care, harnessing technology, and investing in women-led business, among others. So the PJ's speech can be found in its entirety on his website, which is un.org/PJ/78. And as we speak, President Francis is meeting the Circle of Women Ambassadors at a luncheon organized by the co-chairs of the group, Her Excellency Ms. Christina Marcus Lassen, Permanent Representative of Denmark, and Her Excellency Agnes Mary Chimbiri Molande, Permanent Representative of Malawi. This afternoon, the PJ will take part in the event celebrating women and Araco Coffee, a special event organized by the Permanent Mission of India to the UN. And finally, the PJ's video message on International Women's Day is just released, so breaking news for you. This year, the video gives a voice to women. Mr. Francis invited several female representatives of the diplomatic community, but also civil society, to deliver his message, including his special advisor on gender equality and women's empowerment, Ambassador Keisha Maguire. So, second note. President Francis will deliver remarks at the opening of the 68th session of the Commission of the States of Women, CSW, which will be held from 11th to 22nd of March. So next week, on 12th of March, he will also host a high-level event under the theme Closing the Gender Gap in Education, How to Address Long-Term Barriers and Emerging Challenges in a World of Complex crisis. The PJ will host a presidential fireside chat, an informal discussion with heads of delegation moderated by a youth representative. The event will explore the interlinkages between gender equality, poverty, and education, but also explore how to best address complex challenges and barriers to achieve full gender equality by 2030. And last but not least, next week on Tuesday, the General Assembly will gather at the GA Hall to hear a briefing by the G20 Sherpa of Brazil, His Excellency Mauricio Carvalho Lírio, on the priorities of Brazil's presidency of the group. President Francis will deliver welcome remarks. The meeting will also be attended by the Undersecretary General for Economic and Social Affairs, Mr. Lee Junhua. After the briefing by Ambassador Carvalho Lírio, there will be interventions by member states from the floor, and this meeting for your agenda will be held from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m., so hour and a half, and there will be no pre-established list of speakers. This is everything I have for today. Do you have anything else here or on the screen? If I don't see anyone, I'm going to take... Yes, who is that? Go ahead. Do I have someone? I don't think it's a mic that's open, right? Okay, so have a wonderful weekend, and I see you on Monday. Thank you so much. Thank you for staying.